right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. Pitching in our game today, Mitchell Parker.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Headed towards the corner. One up, one down. Take a look at the lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the manager's trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
1 out, bases empty. Late on that fastball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you get hurt.
To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Two down, bases empty. Brent Rooker digs in now. 2 outs, bases empty. And 1-2.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
That misses, and it's 2-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
So a man at first. And now here's the A's catcher, Johnny Pareda.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rooker off of first with 2 away. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score after a half inning. Back in Washington, D.C. And on the hill in this one, Jacob Lopez. What do you got on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Now into the ball game on defense, Jacob Wilson. He's in at shortstop. Also into the ball game, Seth Brown. He'll be out in left field. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. In there at the knees. Swing and a ball popped in the air. 1 down. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup, they're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers. So we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing. Otherwise, you'll be really frustrated after this one.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Got him swinging.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. Next pitch is outside. That one almost got him.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for Washington. Scoreless after one. And welcome back to the ballpark. So here's Brown at the plate. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. DeYoung makes the grab, one away. So up next, Jacob Wilson. In there at the knees, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
This is J.J. Bleday.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. A shot to the opposite field. And the A's jump in front. It's 1-0.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Here's Luis Arias.
That's a ball.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back home runs, and they keep adding to their lead. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
2 outs, base is empty. Down to third baseman, Lawrence Butler. Just missed. And he walked him.
Ball 4.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Butler, the runner at first with 2 gone. Step off, throw to first.
He's safe.
And he just got his hand in there. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Here's Gio Urshela. Next offering misses down and away.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Stays alive. Next offering misses, and it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They limit the damage here. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here in Nationals Park. Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
This one in the air. Urshela under it. He's got it. And there's one away.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit. And the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And now Riley Adams. And that's downstairs and outside. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
On to Urshela. 2 up, 2 down. Two down, base is empty. Up now for Washington, Nathaniel Lowe. Just missed.
Ball 3.
That one pushed foul. This one in the air. Wilson brings it in for the third out. And the Nationals gone in order. They trail it here 2-0. And we're back. Stepping in the long ball threat, Brent Rooker. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that's in for a strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Just missed the inside corner. Full count, 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it. Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
On the ground, 2 ball. To second, Abrams. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Seth Brown up next for the A's. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. And he deals. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they lead by 3.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. Up and in, and a count 2-1. Fastball for a strike. On the ground to third. They take the force out, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the left fielder, Dylan Cruz. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two now. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. Way inside, gets out of the way. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up.
Fires over to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nationals go quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. On to the fourth. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Urias.
How about this one, Boog? In 2023, Urias hit grand slams for Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940.
Activity in the Washington bullpen. Lucas Sims up and loosening in the pen. Number 68 warming up as well. Inside, and that's ball 2. And they'll do it again. Now it's 3-2. Lifted in the air, out to left. Cruz. And there's one down. Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. Short hop liner, handled it short. To first. Nicely done for the out. So the batting order turns over. Now the A's designated hitter, Shea Langoliers. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Base knock right field. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Mitchell Parker. Done for the afternoon. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, DJ Hers.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So, man aboard, Gio Urshela to the plate. Here's a high chopper. Handles, throws to first. Urshela is out, and the inning is over. The A's strand one, but they lead at 3-0. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom of the inning, and now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Now one missed.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Goes down looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. That's outside. 3 balls and a strike. And that is low for ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Paul DeYoung, the next to hit. That one the other way. Urias. Spin throw, that's 1. And that's 2. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 4. It's the A's 3 and the Nationals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Hauls it in for the out. Johnny Pareda up next for the A's. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. There's a strike. And that's off the inside edge. And now 3-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. On the ground right side. Tosses to first. And that is out number 2. Now here is Seth Brown. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing there for the A's, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now it's Luis Garcia. Line drive, and out number 1 on the grab.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
One down, base is empty. That's down and in. A slider missed. Activity in the bullpen. Michel Otonez, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. McFarland, a lefty, warming up as well. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Next offering is fouled back. Lined, and that's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now the left fielder, Dylan Cruz.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That's hard hit on the line. Dives, but it's off his glove. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Everything came together for him. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Jacob Lopez done for the day, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. Michel Otonez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
So bases loaded with one away. And stepping in is the speedy Jacob Young. Adams, the runner at third. Low over at second. Cruz at first. One gone. That one the other way. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, they're guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
And now Alex Call. Swing and a bouncer. Wilson whips it to first on the run. Got him. Nice play. So 5 innings in the books now with the no-hitter officially over. It's the A's 3 and the Nats 1. Top 6. And now Jacob Wilson. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. To first, 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, J.J. Bleday. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Fastball is outside. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Lucas Sims looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Popped up. Abrams puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. And here is Luis Urias. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball 2. We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one's back. That's not coming back. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 4-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. Next pitch is outside. Two outs. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 4-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Nationals Park, bottom of the 6th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, C.J. Abrams. Ground ball right side, Urshela. And he takes it himself for the out. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. Here's a 1-2. And there's a ball.
2 balls.
The Athletics leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Struck him out looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
There's a swing and a drive. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Luis Garcia now at the plate. And that one ripped to left. That's a hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well done. Drives in the run. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Riley Adams digging in for the Nationals. That one not close, and it's 2-1. Just missed.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
On the ground to third. It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Lucas Sims.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So back to the top of the order. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Shea Langoliers. And it's even up. And downstairs.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Now a pop-up on the infield. Garcia. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 away. Gio Urshela steps in. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's off the inside corner. Ball 2. And misses inside. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now here's the A's catcher, Johnny Pareda. Urshela off of first with 2 away. That one hit to right. Call. Sizes this one up. He's got it. And that is that. The A's strand 1, but they still lead this one 4-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Ferguson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Just missed.
You know, these Nationals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Next to hit, Dylan Cruz. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
2 strikes.
1 down, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Next to hit for the Nats, Jacob Young. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. That's a little high. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it on his own. Nats go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Washington. Still down by a count of 4-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jose A. Ferrer.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So digging in, Seth Brown. Pitch misses. 2-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 68 looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Brixey getting cranked up as well. That's inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Grounded to Lowe. Steps on first for the out. Jacob Wilson will hit next. The shortstop takes the ball. Out to short. Not in time. He's safe.
No, that's a really tough play no matter who you are, but I think he has a chance to get him at first if he's just able to get that throw off a little quicker. It looked like he took one extra step to set himself and get a grip on the ball.
J.J. Bleday getting ready to hit. On the ground right side, 4. And he can't come up with it. Feed to second, that's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get 2. But a good job to stay with it and make sure you got at least 1.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Urias, looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jose Leclerc.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now the right fielder, Alex Call. And a 1-1. Inside, just missed. The A's bullpen has some movement. Mason Miller, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Way out front for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. Inside. And it's 2-1. Fastball for a strike. The A's holding on to a 2-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings and misses coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
So now 1-2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And that's a strikeout looking. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail it here 4-2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Zach Brixey.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Lawrence Butler digs in now. Fought off foul. And that skips in the dirt. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Now the A's designated hitter, Shea Langoliers. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. The 1-2. Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike three.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
The 1-1. Check swing, called strike. Outside with a breaking ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. No runs, no hits, no errors. Hard of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Athletics 4 and the Nationals 2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Mason Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now up for Washington, Paul DeYoung. DeYoung with a swing. High fly ball. Deep left field. That's back there. And forget it. He made him pay for that one. It's 4-3.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Luis Garcia. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Riley Adams. Next offering way off the plate. And that drops in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Down to the last out for the Nationals.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's going to be. Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. He circles the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and we're starting over. It's 4-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Mason Miller gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Grant Holman on the pitch out of the pen here. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. Trying to send this to extra innings. Foul ball there. That one the other way. Whips it to first. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. All even now at 4 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker. Man at second, nobody out. And Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Tied at 4. Missed with a changeup. And now 3 balls and a strike. Johnny Pareda in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Go ahead run on base. Stepping in, Johnny Pareda.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the 9th, so here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Trying to move the runners over to Young. Zips it to first. They go 5-3 for the first out as the third baseman makes the play from the shortstop spot in the shift. Next up for the A's, Seth Brown.
Anything but a strikeout here. This at bat can end up defining the game. Deep breaths in the box.
And a big swing and a miss.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
And a 1-2. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. With the go-ahead run at third, and here in extra innings. Base hit, 1 run is in. Now the second run is in, and it's a 2-run lead in extra innings.
Well, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Zach Brixey won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Now on the bump, number 68. One down, runner at first. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. In the air out to center, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard to third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone. J.J. Bleday up next for the A's. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a ball.
Caught him looking for the K.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Luis Urias up next for the A's. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now at the plate, Lawrence Butler. Out to short, Abrams. Off balance throw in time. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the A's 7 and the Nationals 4. We're in extras here. Up now for Washington, Jacob Young. And that one sliced foul. Swing and a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. It's 7-5.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Pinch hitter coming on, Ahmed Rosario.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
Tying run at the plate. Liner caught at second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. Next pitch way upstairs.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Right through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Line drive. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. The tying run at the plate. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
A 7-5 final score in this one. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi.